Departments in an organization. We will learn in this chapter about the various departments in an organization, and at the end of this chapter, I expect you to be able to identify and describe the types of offices available in an organization, identify the duties of the various offices and departments, name the heads of the departments, and list the functions of each of the departments. Now, what's a department? A department is one of the many divisions of or parts of a big organization. Let's say we have a big organization, for example, a bank. We have different parts of the bank. Could have the customer care departments that handles the different complaints of the customers. We could have the bulk section. They receive money from individuals who want to pay in money to another account. Now, this is just for a bank. Now, look at the general idea for different companies. Now, the size of the various departments in an organization depends on the size. We've studied about small offices and large offices. Small offices will have smaller departments, and the departments will just be tailored to the little functions that are done in the office. And larger offices will have many departments to be able to handle the various activities also done in the office. Now, what are the various departments and organizations? We have the administrative office. The administrative office is the main department, or we call it also the nerve center. The nerve center of the organization in a school setting. This includes the principal, the secretary, the bursar, the typist, the clerks, the receptionist, messengers, etc. They make up the administrative team. Now, the department is responsible for the general running of the school or organizational affair. The head of this department is called an administrator. You have to take note of this. It's called an administrator, or an admin manager, administrative manager. Another department is the accounting or finance department. Now, this account department keeps accounting records, responsible for paying the salaries and also preparing the salaries and wages of all the employees. All monetary matters are referred to it. The head of this department is called the chief accountant. You have to take note of that. It's called the chief accountant or the chief accounting officer. In schools, they are referred to, these chief accountants, they are referred to as bursars. Then another department, we have the sales department, and is mainly responsible for the selling of the products of the organization. The head of this department is called the sales manager. Another type of department is the personnel department, and this personnel department deals with all matters regarding the staff welfare, the training of the staff, transfer, recruitment, evaluation, promotions, discipline, termination and retirement of the staff. Now, I forgot to mention that under sales departments, we have two parts of it. We have the advert units, the advert section, and also the CSU, customer service units. Now, the advertising unit is responsible for the sales, promotion, and advertising. And adverts, when we get to commerce, we look at the various companies of adverts. Could be done in radios, televisions, newspapers, magazines, etc. And the other part of the sales unit, which is the customer service unit, which is responsible for handling customers' complaints concerning defective goods and merchandise, or other customers probably who want to deal in the same business and they want to make inquiries to become probably distributors or merchants. Okay, so also have the planning departments, and we sometimes call it the R&D departments, R&D, research and development. The people who work in these departments, they plan the business activities of the organization and research into all areas that will improve its wealth. Some organizations, let's say let's also use this Dangote. When they started on maybe just one particular product, the salt product, and gradually they saw the need to expand to cover sugar and also make other products in order to maximize profit or to be able to make more money. So that's what the R&D, research and development, or the planning department, that's what they do. They look into the various opportunities for the organization and plan on how to enter such areas. Now we have the transport department also, and these are mostly found in big organizations and are responsible for the vehicles, the purchase, the sales, delivery of goods. The transport department is responsible for buying, maintaining and repairing vehicles. In addition, the transport department handles arrangements for employees traveling outside the organization. Okay. Then the products department, in production companies that produce items, this department is responsible for the production and manufacturing of goods. So they think about the raw materials, how much will be required to buy so and so raw materials, what profit are we going to make, at how much would we buy, what quantity, where can we get it cheaper, who and who can we hire to help us manufacture these items. Then we also have the purchasing department, and this department is in charge of buying all materials and equipment needed in an organization. Such materials and equipment could be stationery, office furniture, raw materials, consumable items, and other essential goods needed for effective operation of the business. Now, the head of this department is called the purchasing manager. Call it purchasing manager. Okay, then the head of our production department is called the production manager. Then we also have a transport manager in charge of our transport department. Then for our planning department, we have a planning manager in charge. Okay, now this brings us to the end of the chapter. Click on start quiz and answer all the questions.